Oh, well, hi there everyone. My name is Gamer Number 98 and this is my 1 year Let's Play anniversary video. I couldn't have done it alone though. I brought a few friends with me. Well, come on guys, introduce yourselves.
Well, I'm Snivy, and if you couldn't tell, I am a girl.
My name is Tepig, and I've been second most popular since May 12, 2010.
And, I'm Oshawott. And this is my second appearance overall.
Well, it's still good to have you all here. Yeah, I appreciate it. So anyway, what is there to start with? Well, it's been a whole year since I started making Let's Plays, officially. With Super Paper Mario and currently with Ocarina of Time still in progress. So how's about us four get this over with now? Yeah, shall we? Hey, you are not starting without me, huh? Who said that?
Trico? What are you doing here?
Okay, let me just say this first. You got a lot of nerve, leaving me out of all your videos thus far. I mean, I thought I was another favourite of yours. Why leave me out this whole time, huh? Well, you see, compared to Snivy, you don't have the bigger fan base. Not many people like you see. Is that really your excuse? Hey, some people still don't like Snivy. You still include her in your videos. Don't be a hypocrite now. Look, I'm sorry. It's just that not many people like you, like I said. And, well, go on. Okay. I'm sorry, Trico. I really am sorry. Truly. It's just that I don't want to convert other people. Well, don't even try it then. Of course not. Well, since you're here now, I guess you should join in. I'd be pleased to. Well, Snivy, it's nice to be in a video with you.
Yeah, Trico. It is nice to have you around. But still, I kinda wish you'd pop up sooner than this.
Well, you know, I've been busy looking after the place. You know, protecting the house, protecting you. It's all good though. Okay, well you're here now, so how's about we just get this video started? Okay, first off, you lot probably don't know much about me. I wanted to do this so much sooner. How's about we have a little tag thing? You know, I just do a few details about myself and, well, you can learn a few things about me. So, how's about we get started with that first? Is that alright with you guys?
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Yeah, fine with me. Fine with me.
Definitely okay with me. Good, now let's go. I live in the United Kingdom. As if that wasn't already obvious enough. I was born and raised and I have lived my entire life thus far in the city of Manchester, which is located in the northwest of England. Yeah, the United Kingdom, the place of tea, crumpets and antisocial behaviour. But other than that, it's a good place. Not bad at all. Yeah, it's quite spiffing actually. And I'm pretty sure you already know this, but I just freaking love these guys. Well, to be more specific, this guy and this girl. Yeah, that's right. The Snivy you see in my videos, the one with that squeaky voice, is a girl. I just take one look at those eyes of it and I thought to myself, hey, this kind of looks like a girl to me. And so, from that day forward, I treat Snivy as a girl, more often than a boy. I'm not saying that it's impossible to have male Snivy because, well, yeah, they do exist out there, I know that, and so I accept it. Now, as for Trico, it's not so obvious that I like Trico as well. He was my favourite before Snivy arrived on the scene. I see him as cool, calm, collected. Well, he is that actually, but I see him as brave, fearless, heroic, and yet he doesn't have enough fans. This is sad, because they prefer to have frickin' Mudkip. Yeah, you tell those people. Mudkip is just stupid. Overall, Trico is underrated, underappreciated, in need of a little more attention, because he's just so awesome. Snivy, on the other hand, everyone just saw Snivy as the smug bastard. Me, on the other hand, I saw beyond the smug look. I saw Snivy's cute side, her more gentle side, and so, with me, Snivy is a gentle and caring creature. She likes flowers after all. So, with Snivy as a new favourite, I didn't really want to leave Trico in the shadow too much, so I decided to come up with some kind of connection that both Trico and Snivy would have. Now, believe it or not, but originally I was gonna have them as rivals. Yes, rivals. They'll be at each other's necks all the time. But then I thought to myself, wait, two of my most beloved Pokemon fighting each other to the death nearly every single minute of the day? No, that just won't work. So then I came up with another idea. I looked back at it, and since I saw Snivy as a female more, I thought, yeah, why not? So the decision was made to have the two of them romantically involved. Yeah, that's right, Trico x Snivy. This is not exactly something I would, well, you know, say it out loud to everybody because, well, let's be honest, some people would take it the completely wrong way. Well, they're just perverts. This is completely clean relationship. A kind of Disney-esque relationship, yeah? Besides, who said love relationships had to involve sex, huh? Who said? So, you know, not only would they not be fighting, but they'd be in perfect harmony with each other. So, that's the way it is with me. I even wrote an entire story of how the two of them met. Originally, Snivy was, well, had no self-confidence. She met Trico after being attacked. She gets saved by Trico. She develops a crush on Trico. She then gets kidnapped by an evil Toxicroak's villainous minions and whatnot. So Trico goes on an adventure to rescue her, discovers that Toxicroak wants to rule the world with shadow Pokemon, gets to Toxicroak's hideout, defeats him, then rescues Snivy. The two of them then battle an evil shadow Snivy. They win, they save the day, they go back home, they fall in love, the end. Here is my video game cabinet. Yep, these are all of my games. You can't see all of them though from this measly picture, but I can tell you that I have approximately 200 different video games. Mostly Nintendo. Yeah, that's quite a lot. And I keep the Mega Drive games elsewhere because, well, let's face it, this cabinet's about to burst. I'm running really low on space. Okay, let me show you my video game systems. Here's my NES and Game Boy, original brick Game Boy with Game Boy Pocket. There you can see Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario Land 2. Great games. Next up is the 16-bit systems. There's the Sega Mega Drive with Rocket Knight Adventures in. Awesome game, a must-have for the system. And the Super Nintendo right next to it. Yep, it's Rival, with Super Mario World featured in it. Next up is the Nintendo 64. You can see Ocarina of Time in there. That's the exact same cartridge I used to record my Let's Play, still in progress. There's the original Game Boy Advance with Pokemon Leaf Green. Next to that is a GBA SP. There's the GameCube with a Game Boy player attached to it. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a Game Boy player attached to it. Next to that is Wind Waker, the special 2-disc edition, so it has Ocarina of Time and Master Quest on an additional disc in that. Here is the Wii with Super Smash Bros. Brawl, original Fat DS, DS Lite, and 3DS. There's Pokemon White on the right, and there's Ocarina of Time 3D in the gold pre-order bonus sleeve. Very nice. Yeah. The only system I haven't shown is my DSi, because, well, I took all the pictures with the DSi. It's dark blue, if anyone's wondering. Okay, I think now that I've covered a bit about myself, I guess now it's time to move on.
Wait. That's the only kind of facts about yourself you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. There wasn't much to it. All it was you saying where you lived, why you like Trico and Snivy so much. Well, not why you like them, but you know. You were just bragging about how much you like them, and you just started boasting about your massive video game collection. There wasn't much to that. Do you think you could give us some more facts?
It's my video, I do whatever the hell I want, Tepig. But fine, you know, maybe just a few quick facts on the spot. Well, let's see. I do have other hobbies aside from gaming, of course. I like making fan art, and I think I'm fairly good. I do have a DeviantArt account, by the way. The link is in my channel somewhere. Go look for it. You won't regret it. Maybe. I don't know. I make all my stuff on Art Academy. Well, most of it anyway. Art Academy on the DSi, which is a funny thing because they hype the DS version, you know, retail's version of Art Academy so much, and yet it's obviously inferior to the one you download on DSiWare, because with the DSiWare version, you can share your photos via SD card. With the retail version, you cannot do that. So why hype that version if it's obviously inferior? That's something I will never understand. I'm a vegetarian. Very strict one. I refuse to even touch meat. Bare hands. I've got nothing else to say, so how's about we move on to my greatest moments. Over the years I have been let's playing and doing all sorts of other stuff. So just sit back, relax, and here are some of my personal favourite moments. Okay, so let's start with Super Paper Mario, my very first Let's Play, my proper debut into the world of Let's Playing. I will admit, I was very unimpressed by it, but you know, everyone's first Let's Play isn't amazing most of the time, so it's forgivable. And of course, from the very first episode, there was still a lot of humour. For one thing, my Wii Remote batteries kept dying. Now, at the time, I actually had one of those rechargeable batteries with docking stations. They suck. They are terrible. Believe me when I say it, they just are bad. Because after about 2 years or so, the rechargeable batteries will only last like, what, half an hour? And even if you shake the Wii Remote, they will turn off. So I have to use normal batteries from now on now, after what happened there. So, yeah. Too bad. And here's another one of my personal favourite moments from Super Paper Mario. The infamous Francis is on Google. Yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's a reference to, well, the kind of thing that would show up if you searched for your favourite video game character without the strict filtering turned on. That was the reference, and of course, the joke is also that Francis likes this kind of stuff. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, this bit, yeah. This bit was just so... yeah. I don't even want to comment on this. There was also a part where I commented on Snivy's evolved forms as they were recently announced. I said it looked ugly. Well, I don't think that anymore. Servine and Serperia are awesome as well. Think about it, a royal snake. Awesome. Too awesome. Okay, Pokepark Wii. Oh boy, Pokepark Wii. Indeed. The LP I regret doing, but it was still enjoyable for me. The only problem was, for the majority of Pokepark Wii, I had my mouth way too close to the microphone. You can obviously point that out if you listen to my commentary during Pokepark Wii, and yet, people still like it. That was more of an experiment. with my microphone to see if it would either be good or bad. I don't know why I didn't back away when, you know, it turned out not so great. Why didn't I freaking back off? I was too close to the mic. It was like right up to my mouth. And it's obviously not good for this kind of microphone. Let's see, favourite moment. Well, yeah, when Trico arrived on the scene, I just went, "It's Trico!" Obviously showing that I like Trico. So I guess I did make it clear I did like Trico at one point, and then I said Trico rules and don't you deny it. Of course someone denied it, but whatever. I'm just going to pretend that never happened. And then I blatantly made another Google image joke, and for some reason I made a DeviantArt joke. DeviantArt is not exactly really like that, not from what I can see. And then I sort of had a little in-joke where I said, hey, if he was going to go after Chikorita, wouldn't he be cheating on Snivy? Of course, back then we didn't know Snivy's Japanese name, so that's what we stuck with. Another moment is when I was in the lava zone and there were the Torkoal. Yeah, they were very menacing. Very menacing. Like, yeah, you can already see how annoyed I was with it all. Very, very annoyed. And that was actually the video that got the most views at one point. I just had the word fail in the title and the views went up from there. Oh, beating up Mudkip. Well, yeah, I already explained why I hate Mudkip, so now you know. That meme just doesn't need to exist. Let it die. Please let it die, and maybe I'll be more forgiving towards Mudkip. Moving on. Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards was my shortest Let's Play at a total of 11 main parts. It was a very, very short game. Also my first Kirby game, of course. I did it as more of an experiment. Basically to try to make me more used to Let's Playing, because I was still kinda shy at the time. For my third Let's Play I was still kinda shy, so I wanted to try to, you know, be less shy. And of course, even though it was a Kirby game, I got very frustrated, like for example here, when I got crushed by the ceiling when on the moving platform. That was just embarrassing though. It turns out I was standing too close to the edge of the platform and I got pinched between the platform and the ceiling. And then, giant chili! I got trapped behind the giant chili thinking I could kill it when in fact I could not. That was just embarrassing as well. And then I accidentally swore, so I bleeped I cut myself out. It respawned! And of course I had to go back to that crystal shard. And then, as if the embarrassment couldn't get any worse, I couldn't solve this easy as hell puzzle. I kept thinking that that was a cherry. It was not a cherry, it was a melon. So it would be green. Eventually I figured out the solution to the puzzle, and my reaction was just priceless. For the love of grass snakes and wood geckos, it was green the whole time! The cherry is green? What the f— Yeah. It's not a cherry. It's a melon. For crying out loud, me. Younger me. A few months younger than me. Star Fox Adventures. Yeah. This was where I was really starting to get the hang of it all. The usual routine that you do when you make Let's Plays. And it's definitely one of my best work so far. Star Fox Adventures was also really funny because Prince Tricky was just messing around a lot. And it was as funny as hell. Whether he was running in walls or just being plain irritating, he made my Let's Play a lot funnier. So I kind of thank him for that. I kind of regret being all muhaha when he left near the end of the game. But you know, after all he's done, I was just annoyed and I was glad to be rid of him. Okay, Super Mario 64, another short one, and this is where I started using teleport all the time. I was just mimicking Electrical Beast, and I admit it, I was mimicking him really badly. So well done, Mario. So I want to try to stop with the whole teleport nonsense. It needs to stop. Probably one of my favourite things about Mario 64 was the fact that there was a bit of element of surprise. You had no idea what music I would use when I speeded up the 100 coins missions. I used a high variety of music from both popular games and from obscure games. It also had my longest video, LP video, at 28 minutes. Well, yeah, since I had a relatively short video beforehand, I thought I'd compensate for that. Yeah, I'd compensate for having something short by having something really long. Yeah. Okay, Ocarina of Time. Well, this is still in development. I recently finished the Fire Temple. And well, having Snivy voice Navi, I think was a pretty good move. It had a bit more of, well, personality to the Let's Play. Like I wasn't the only one in on it. I think it was a good idea. Wasn't it, Snivy?
Well, if you say so, then I guess I can't argue with you. But remember, I expect those orange berries. Especially Trico. We both love to share orange berries under a tree, you know. It's so romantic.
Yeah, it is, because I picture that sometimes. Yeah. So, Ocarina of Time. What's my favourite moment so far? Definitely this moment with the fishing minigame. I accidentally said the S word, but then I decided, you know, if I was going to censor it with Snivy's Cry again like I did in the previous video, why not do it again? And then I got carried away. I started swearing on purpose just to get that sound effect to play, and then Snivy ended up scolding me. It was really funny. And clearly I wasn't the only one who thought so. Of course, I've also done other things apart from Let's Plays, haven't I? Yeah. I've done other things besides Let's Plays. I've done a few Animal Crossing City Folk videos, where me and some other guys get together, play a bunch of games. They tend to be funnier than my Let's Plays. Especially here. I got him! I got him! I got him! I got him! Ah! Help! Help! Get out of the way! He's got a cherry! I just go crazy. I am clearly more energetic during these videos than my Let's Plays. I want to be more energetic during my Let's Plays, but it kind of embarrasses me. So that's why I don't do it. I really think I should be, but no. Oh, and this was our Mario Kart Double Dash playthrough. We did the All Cup Tour on 150cc, me and Snivy on X3. That was probably the most frantic thing I ever recorded, especially with the amount of failure that I had, especially on Rainbow Road. Wario, why did you push me off, Wario? Why did you do it? I think that'll do for my highlights. I think it's time to move on. I'm going to move on to the Q&A section. Like I said in part 30 of Ocarina of Time, I wanted you to submit me questions, and let me just say, sons, I am disappointed. You didn't ask me many questions. I had to make up half of them myself. Still, thanks to the 3 people who did ask me questions. I appreciate that. So how's about we start with the Q&A section of my 1-year anniversary video. What is your favourite movie? Well, I'm not really a movie person, to say the least, but my favourite movie would have to be Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Yeah, that film. If you are a gamer, you need to see this film because it is just, you know, like a love letter to all gamers out there. Except for the rabid Xbox kind. No, they don't deserve that kind of love. Nope. What is your favourite game? Hard to say. For a long time it was Ocarina of Time, but I think it would be tied with Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Super Smash Bros. Brawl could be number 1, I guess. Just, you know, I guess. Is there an LP you have ever regretted doing? Well, yeah, there has been. I regret doing Pokepark Wii. Not only has it been getting a bit too much attention, whereas the rest of my LPs have gotten none. Well, that's actually the reason I do regret it. It's just getting too much attention. Each video has like a 1,000+ views, whereas all my other LPs go unnoticed. I'm glad people enjoyed it, and people have said that it has helped them a lot, but why only that get the attention? I deserve a lot more attention with all my work, not just Pokepark Wii. Not just that. Are there any other favourite Pokemon you have besides Trico and Snivy? Yes, there is, of course. Let's see. Well, I like Weavile, Espeon, Zekrom, Scraggy, and Scrafty. I like Palkia, Groudon, Mew, Shaman, well, that's just to name a few, yeah. Will you ever show us your face? I'm sorry, but I do not have plans to do this at this moment of time.
Well, if you won't do it, boo!
Hey, don't do that. Seriously. What LP that you've done so far is your favourite? Well, definitely Ocarina of Time. Poured a little more effort into it, but even though I said I wanted to make it my best, that's only for a spot. I still think I have a lot more room for improvement out there. Why do you hate Mudkip so much? Well, to be honest, it's only because of that stupid "so I heard you like Mudkip's" name. It is just... no. It is just stupid. Why does it exist? Seriously. Why does it exist? It's stupid. And it's because of this meme that Mudkip has all the attention out of all of the Generation 3 starters. You know I like Trico, so yeah, Mudkip stole all the attention. Shouldn't have happened. What is your favorite console? Nintendo 64, hands down. Let's see, I've done 3 N64 games as LP so far, so that's probably a sign of how much I like the system. Okay, moving on to viewer asked questions. Okay, I got just one from FooBoy35. How did you get into Pokemon? Well, when it all began, really, back in the late 90s. You know, during the Pokemon craze. Yeah, it was awesome back then. I was probably the biggest Pokemon nut in my entire primary school. I used to go mental over the simple thought of the trading card game. I even went as far as stealing an Ancient Mew card from somebody I made friends with just to get that card off him. Yeah, yoink. I don't know why I did this, but somebody had a Moltres card. They ripped it up, scattered the pieces all over the playground. I went on a hunt to find all those pieces. I sellotaped them together and, well, yeah, that was the result of it all. Okay, let's see, several questions from the Yoshi fanboy. I'd be pleased to answer these. Any LPs you will not do? Yes, I utterly refuse to ever do Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. Yeah, because, well, I will be going over why in a few minutes. What is your favorite Pokemon spin-off game? Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, especially Explorers of Time and Darkness. They are just epic games, extremely underappreciated. The storyline is epic. Sure, it's a little repetitive and it can be very unforgiving at times, but the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are still very good. Come on, the storyline is just one of the best ever. One of the most emotional things ever in the end, when you have to leave your best friend. A lot of people cried at that. Me too. So yeah. What has been the hardest top 3 gym leaders you faced? Well, let's see. Well, there was Lenora in Black and White and that stupid one-hit KO fest Herdia of hers. There was also the only double battle gym in Ruby, Sapphire and Emerald, forgot the name, but you know, they had the Soul Rock and Lunatone. That caused me quite a bit of trouble at the time. Number 3, well yeah, definitely Whitney in Gold and Silver. That bloody milk tank. Will you ever LP a Pokemon game? Pokepark Wii. Well, aside from that, maybe? What will you most likely LP? I always wanted to do an LP of Banjo-Kazooie since I decided I want to get into making Let's Plays. I did mention one time that I practiced LPing the game. I was going to originally upload it, but, well, YouTube decided to screw up and it wouldn't let me upload it. So that had to be binned. And also, if there's high enough demand, I will Let's Play Majora's Mask. But only if there's enough demand for it, then in the future, I might. Okay, I got quite a lot of questions from my good buddy Snivy Owns X3. Oh great, this is gonna go on for quite a while. Let's see, can I have a Tepic plush? That all depends really on 2 factors: 1, money, and 2, if they'll have any. What do emos use to cut themselves? Anything sharp, of course. Will you have my babies? What? Are Trico and Snivy made for each other?
Of course we
they are. Do you love Trubbish? No. It's just one of those things that make me go, what the bloody hell were they thinking? Any plans to LP Conker's Bad Fur Day? No, I'm afraid not. You see, I can't LP a game if I don't own it. Can I? Conker's Bad Fur Day is one of those games I would like to own, but it is so expensive. The cartridge alone goes for around 50 quid. Very expensive. Probably even more expensive than Paper Mario, and that is infamously expensive, especially in the PAL territories. Will you ever get a Trico plush? Yeah, it would make an awesome companion to my Snivy plush, but I can't find any. Will Snivy get hurt? Oh, come on. Don't be stupid. Not when she is with me. I'll protect her with my life. You heard Trico, didn't you? Are you going to talk about my crystal fetish in this video? I think I just did. Have you ever met a celebrity? Well, I did meet a real life Snivy once, and I didn't mean a plush version, I meant one that actually moves around. Yeah, Snivy is a real thing out there. Even if it is 6 foot tall when it's normally meant to be, well, a third of that size. It was in real life.
You do realise that so-called Snivy was just a...
Don't ruin it now, Oshawott. Seriously. Look, that wasn't a real Snivy. It was just a human in a giant suit made out of fabric. Don't you get it? Don't ruin it, Trico.
He's right, you know. It was a fake.
Hi, I'm Trico, and I will entertain you until gamer number 98 recovers from his nervous breakdown. I have a joke. There is a low-fat Pokemon out there in the world. Its name is Butterfree. Ugh, that was terrible. Is he okay yet? Yeah, I'm okay. Now then, I still have one more question that needs answering. Let's see. What are the worst video games you've ever played? Oh boy! Oh dear. Why won't the pain end? The worst game ever played by me? Mario Party Advance! It is everything bad about a first-party Nintendo game. It is not fun. The party element is gone. It's just a side quest heavy RPG. Nothing but side quests that have you going all over the place. It is just so boring, tedious, and occasionally frustrating, because if you fail a certain task with these side quests, you have to start again from the beginning, and the NPC involved, well, they act like nothing ever happened. Like, what the hell? And don't even get me started with the gadgets. They are horrible, boring, abysmal, babyish. It's just not fun at all. I hate this game so much. It watches me in my sleep. It's that bad. Other bad games. Well, Yoshi's Universal Gravitation. I mentioned it before. I said I would never LP this game. Why? It's clunky, the graphics are muddy, the music is just repetitive and forgettable, controls... sure, it's innovative, but damn, this game is still really bad. How could they screw up a tilt sensor game this bad? There are times where the game glitches on me. Like, for example, if I tilted the gravity and I touch spikes, because the gravity is tilted, well, it gets glitchy. And you die without even touching the spikes. Another bad game would be Pokemon Dash. Just look at the box art, it looks promising. Pokemon racing against each other. And is that Trico I see? Does that mean I get to play as him? No! You only get to play as Pikachu! Why is there no character select screen? That is this game's biggest flaw! Pikachu is the one and only playable character. Not only that, but just because it's on the DS doesn't mean it absolutely has to be controlled with the touchscreen! Rage over. Let's carry on. Well, I've only got one more thing left I want to do. Okay, so in conclusion, I sure have come quite a long way for a guy who still uses Windows Movie Maker. But, you know, expect more exciting things from me in the future. Now, I know what you're waiting for. You want me to announce what my 7th Let's Play will be right after Ocarina of Time. Well, I really didn't have enough time to make a trailer for it, so instead I'm going to announce it right here. Right now. It will be Pokemon Colosseum. And it will be starting either late July or early August, depending on when I finish Ocarina of Time. Speaking of Ocarina of Time, it shall resume tomorrow. And so, I now conclude my 1 year Let's Play anniversary video. So, this has been Gamer number 98, Trico,
Snivy,
Tepig,
and Oshawott.
and from us,
Until
next time,
see
see you later. Okay, so now that we're finished with this, how's about us two? Just you and me, Snivy. How's about we go to our favourite spot and just watch the sunset together?
Oh, that's gonna be awesome, Trico. Let's go.